Before we get started, I want to talk briefly about the used car market. Like, I know actually seen some YouTubers who were saving and had sinking funds to buy vehicles, but who, if anybody, plan on buying a vehicle in 2022? There's no way I would actually consider purchasing a vehicle in 2022, especially a used vehicle. If I'm gonna purchase a vehicle, which I'm not, but if I were, I would probably get a new one over a used one. So let's just put things in context. I purchased my vehicle in 2019 for $20,000. Right, paid $20,000 for my vehicle. Old school '07 Mercedes S550. The place where I bought the vehicle from reached out to me and said that, hey, we will purchase your vehicle from you for $6,000 more than what you paid. Now, keep in mind, this is years later. I purchased it in 2019. This 2022. When I bought it, I think I had like 52,000 miles on it or something, or 50,000 miles. Right now is at about 64,000 miles. But that's crazy. I will tell you, the first thought that went across my head was I should take that money, buy a cheap $3,000 or $4,000 then take the rest of that money and invest it and let it marinate for 2 or 3 years, then just buy something else when the market died down after that money grow. That was my first thought, but I'm gonna tell you the problem is gonna be I know I'm not gonna find anything that I want for $4 or $5,000. So I don't know. It's just crazy. If you have a vehicle or you have a third vehicle and you're not using it right now, if ever you were considering selling your vehicle, this is the best time to do it because you can get over and come away with crazy profits. What's going on, y'all? I'm Marcus. You're at the channel, The Debt Free Dad. In today's video, we're going to just take a look at the spending on our credit card for the month of February. Since we're in a new month, let's go ahead, take a look, or rewind back. Before we even look at the numbers, first things first, remember our actual budget is different from the categories that's allocated on this credit card. So the vast majority of our spending we do on the credit card to get the cash back rewards. So some of the numbers, some of the categories don't necessarily mesh up with our budget. I'm an attorney, I'm a licensed attorney, but I'm not your attorney. So this is not legal advice. This is not financial advice. If you need a lawyer, if you need a CPA, if you need a tax professional, I would advise you to go seek one in your local area who can square you away. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the spending for the month of February. Yeah, I know I gotta pull out my phone tablet, my phablet, and pull up the numbers so we can try to be as accurate as possible. So for February, the total spending on the credit card was $5,690.38. Interestingly enough, it says here at the bottom of this screen I have here, and I'll just give you the number. It says that your spending in February was $3,602 less than usual. Well, the only reason it said that was because you got to think November, December. We were coming off of the holidays, so there was increased spending on the credit card. We went on vacation, so there was increased spending on the credit card. All of which we had a budget for, but that's just kind of one of the reasons. So right now, when we take a look at February's spending to see how things played out. All right, groceries. We spent $854.11. That was pretty accurate. That was 15% of our total spending. And like I said, that's accurate. We normally allocate $1,000 a month towards groceries to feed a household of four, but with kids, that's more like a household of six. We did spend the maximum amount, but just for purposes of how we track it or how they track it on this credit card, again, remember sometimes if we buy things from uh like Costco or Lowe's or well, Costco, I said Lowe's, I'm tripping. If we buy something from like Costco's or Target or Walmart, even if it's groceries, for some reason they'll categorize it differently on the credit card. But groceries, $854 spent. We were in the budget realm on that one. Shopping, we spent $788.22. When we look deep into the shopping category, we have some Amazon purchases on here. Like I said, stuff we got from Costco's, PetSmart stuff we got for the dog. It's all stuff that's allocated, but they just include that in the shopping category. Professional services, $509. So essentially, for professional services, let's see what we have here. Really, the bulk of that is from some filings I had to file for DFD Creative Media that cost me $364.95, which, of course, I didn't calculate that expense into the budget. So that's the reason why this category is up. But it was some legal required filings that I had to make for a new LLC. So for professional services, we spent $509.45. Travel was $435. Essentially, this is the majority of it is for airline tickets, $267. Everybody's doing a little bit of traveling. My wife, my daughter, my son, me, we all doing some traveling at some point. So we trying to just snatch up those airline tickets when we can. And we also made a deposit for a vacation that my son is getting to go on with his friends to celebrate his friend's 16th birthday, I believe it is. So, I mean, must be nice. On my friend's 16th birthday, we just hung out and did stuff outside. But, hey, it is what it is. Next, fuel. Fuel is a category that has increased significantly. We spent $477 on fuel. Um, One, the increase in fuel cost. I mean, fuel prices have went up. That's point number one. Point number two, my daughter is in the process of having a dance recital coming up, so she's been rehearsing a lot more. So she had to get to rehearsal more. My son is taking guitar lessons now, so he has to get transported to and from guitar lessons. I'm taking the class once a week, so I have to get transported to. I have to get transport. I have to drive to and from my class once a week. So that's how come our gas area is up. Interestingly enough, though, just as a point of note, for gas, we do get 2% rewards back on all of our gas purchases. Next is entertainment, $707. 12% of our monthly spending on this credit card. Just remember, entertainment. When we talk about entertainment, we aren't talking about just you know, us balling out, having a good time at concerts and everything. Of this entertainment, $664.25 was for my children's extracurricular activity. So that's where most of the entertainment money goes. The next category we have is food and drink. Now, I know this looks high, food and drink, $842.58, but we were within budget on this category as well when we look at our actual budget. And I'll put a link in the description box on the comment or somewhere to our actual budget numbers for the month. I don't like recapping those because it stay the same. I'll recap them if it changes, but otherwise, I'll just put a link so y'all can see it. So what we have allocated for eating out is $400 a month. So I know y'all thinking, well, $842 is way more than $400. Well, $400 is for the family for eating out. Another $150 is just for me and my wife eating out. So that's $550 right there. Again, when we each have our own personal spending money, myself and my wife. So when she go out to eat with her friends with her personal spending money, it's going to fall in this category. Likewise with myself, even though I don't really do that much. And also, some of the cost in here is my children. They have their own money from Christmas and their job, and when they do their little chores around the house. So sometimes they want to go out and get something from someplace, and I tell them, "Well, you paying for it." And so when they pay for it, I go ahead and swipe, but I make sure to reallocate the money that they spent. And so that's how come you see this $842 for dining out. That's not what we have budgeted for family dining out. But when we look at the total amount of spent on food and drinks, we were able to be within our budget. And that's why this number shows us $842. Next is bills and utilities, $993. Essentially, with bills and utilities, we got everything in here: the water bill, the electric bill, which was high as hell, the cell phone bill, which was low. I actually probably do a video on that. I literally got everybody a new phone, and my cell phone bill is lower than what it was before everybody got a new phone. So that's a whole interesting discussion for a whole nother video. But yeah, so all of our bills that we could pay with that credit card, we did pay with that credit card. So that's kind of how the numbers play out for the month of February. So for the month of February, we spent $5,690.38 on our credit card. That's it. I just wanted to give y'all a quick recap of the spending, how things are going. Just a little preview into March's budget. We probably won't make as much progress with the debt payment. I don't know if we'll be able to pay the $3,000 to $3,400, only because I already know off the break I have a $500. Well, I anticipate it's going to cost me $500 or $600 for a repair that I need to make to my vehicle. There's nothing pressing that's stopping it from running, but something that I need to get done, and I don't want to wait to the last minute. That probably run me $500 or $600. I'm not sure. I'm thinking my tax professional's bill will be about $1,000. Normally it's like $660. I actually had a conversation with her this morning. She's a real high speed. She said we may not have to increase to get a higher package. She may be able to just adjust the price for what I need. So it could be less than $1,000, but I'm estimating that to do my personal taxes along with the company taxes, it's probably going to run about $1,000 just based on the baseline price scale that they have. So I'm already looking at $1,500 less to pay towards the debt than what I would previously have. So we'll see how things play out. That's it for this video. Hey, that's what we spent on the credit card in February. As always, I appreciate y'all. Hey, for the support, for the love that y'all show, for the comments, for the likes, for the sharing, for everything. Everybody who following me on TikTok, I definitely appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. Y'all take care. Have a good day. Peace.